Canal Street lay silent as the silver quiet rose, mist curling off the river in a way that daylight knows. The warehouses were glowing with a pale forgiving light, like truth was waking slowly from the ruins of the night. I walked along the railing where my doubts would gather near, where the echoes of my yesterday grew heavy in my ear. But the gentle silver rising held a softness in its sweet, like the city whispered calmly, you've survived what you should keep. In the silver quiet rising over Canal Street, I felt my old regrets retreat, every bruise beneath the heat, softened in the morning's beat. And though my past repeats, it fades beneath the hush so sweet, in the silver quiet over Canal Street. A truck hummed in the distance with a warm mechanical sigh, sounded like a tired memory beginning not to cry. And the river's trembling shimmer caught the edges of my pain, turning sorrow into fragments washed like dew against the grain. The organ breathed behind me like a dawn I never earned, while guitar notes traced the places where my stronger self returned. I breathed the silver morning till it settled in my chest. Sometimes quiet builds the courage that the loudest nights repress. The silver quiet rising over Canal Street, I felt my old regrets retreat, every bruise beneath the heat, softened in the morning's beat. And though my past repeats, fades beneath the hush so sweet, in the silver quiet over Canal Street. As the sunlight reached the treetops and the river found its blue, I felt the softer parts inside me learn again what they could do. And I walked into the sunrise with a heart made more complete. the silver quiet rising over Canal Street. North side breathed the quiet wind that warmed the waking street. A gentle rolling whisper brushing softly at my feet. The houses stood in stillness with their curtains touched by gold, like the neighborhood remembered every secret I had told. I paused beside a lamppost where I once had felt undone, where the weight of all my failures leaned as heavy as the sun. But the first warm wind around me held a kindness rich and slow, like it knew the pieces of me I'd forgotten long ago. In the first warm wind rolling through Northside, I felt my guarded heart untied. Every fear I kept inside loosened in the morning tide. And though my past still tries to guide, his grip grew faint where dawn applied. In the first warm wind on the north side, a cyclist drifted past me with a Humboldt slight and true. Sounded like a softer version of the man I'm growing to. And a robin on a mailbox sang a low and steady hymn, painting mercy on the silence with a fragile golden rim. The organ swelled behind me like a breath I long to take, while the guitar laid its tenderness on everything I'd break. I breathed the gentle stillness till it settled on my skin. Sometimes warmth returns so softly you don't know where to begin. First warm wind rolling through Northside, I felt my guarded heart untied. Every fear I kept inside loosened in the morning tide. And though my past still tries to guide, its script grew faint where dawn applied, and the first warm wind on the north side. As the sunshine filled the porches and the breeze grew brave and kind, I felt the remnants of my sorrow drift like leaves I left behind. And I walked into the daylight with a soul no longer dry. In the first warm wind rolling through north side. Belmont harbor shimmered with a pale gold breaking through. A quiet rolling brightness on the soft untroubled blue. The boats were humming gently like they whispered to the tide. And the moment felt like something in my chest was open and wide. I stood along the railing where my doubts would settle deep, where the echoes of my sleepless nights refused to fall asleep. But the harbor's golden breathing touched the hollow in my bones, like it gathered all my scattered thoughts and warmed them into tone. In the pale gold breathing through Belmont harbor, I felt my heartbeat wandering farther. Every ache I used to barter softened in that tender ardor, and though my past still whispers harder, it fades beneath that harbor's luster. In the pale gold breathing through Belmont harbor, a lone gull cut the morning with a cry bolt sharp and light. Sounded like the little truths I used to lose at night. And the ripples kiss the shoreline with a kindness old and slow, painting mercy on the corners of the pain I learned to know. The organ rose while guitar notes trace the sunlight on the water's fragile rim. I breathe the harbor stillness till it's settled on my skin. Sometimes gold begins to teach what the shadows kept within. Pale gold breathing through Belmont harbor, I felt my heartbeat wandering farther. Every ache I used to barter softened in that tender ardor, and though my past still whispers harder, it fades beneath it harbors luster. In the pale gold breathing through Belmont harbor. As the morning widened softly and the skyline caught the gleam, I felt my tired spirit drift into a calmer, deeper stream. And I walked into the daylight with a peace I didn't harbor. From the pale gold breathing through Belmont harbor.
Montrose bridge was cradling the soft blue whisper thin, the tender breath of morning seeping slowly from within. The concrete held its coolness like a memory I knew, and the river moved with patience in a quiet silver blue. I leaned against the railing where I used to cave inside, where the weight of old confessions held a place I tried to hide. But the whisper in the shadows wrapped my spirit in its sweep, like a fragile reassurance humming low beneath the deep. In the soft blue whisper beneath Montrose bridge, I felt my fear slip off the ridge. Every vow I couldn't bridge, every truth I let her bridge. And though my past still holds a smidge, it loosens at the morning's edge. In the soft blue whisper near Montrose. sounded like the gentle shifting of the storms inside my mind. And the wind along the river brushed the coldness from my chest, letting warmth replace the spaces where my sorrow used to rest. The organ swelled behind me like a mercy undefined, while the guitar kissed the shadows I had long kept intertwined. I breathed the blue-lit stillness till it softened in her skin. Sometimes whispers teach the healing that the louder nights can't win. Montrose bridge, I felt my fear slip off the ridge. Every vow I couldn't bridge, every truth I let her bridge. And though my past still holds a smidge, it loosens at the morning's edge. Soft blue whisper near Montrose bridge, as the sunrise found the pillars and the echoes lost their strain, I felt the version of myself I used to mourn begin to wane. And I stepped into the daylight with a heart no longer midge. From the soft blue whisper beneath Montrose bridge. Irving Park was glowing in a gentle amber drift, a soft and warm and shimmer like the city's tender gift. The storefront glass was waking with a shine both calm and slow, and the early breeze was carrying the last of nighttime snow. I walked beside the crosswalk where my courage used to fade, where the ache of older choices left a bruise I never made. But the amber drift around me wrapped the street in quiet grace, painting soft forgiveness on the lines of my own face. And the gentle amber drift along Irving pushed a stroller down the sidewalk, calm and new. Sounded like the rhythm of a life I once outgrew. And the wind that brushed the railings held a hush so warm and kind, like it carried all the stories I had left too far behind. The organ rose behind me like a hymn in gold and slow, while guitar notes traced the amber on the shadows down below. I breathed the tender morning till it settled in my bones. Sometimes amber light can teach what the colder hours postpone. It loses power in this mode, and the gentle amber drift on Irving Park Road. As the light climbed through the treetops and the day began to form, I felt a steady comfort rising through the places once forlorn. And I walked into the brightness with a heart in lighter cold, in the gentle amber drift along Irving Park Road. Irving Park Road. Ravinia wore a silver mist that drifted low and slow, a calm and ghost-like blanket where the first beams fought to glow. The platform planks were trembling with the quiet of the air, and the rails held every memory I'd left unattended there. I stood beside the timetable where my patience used to fray, where the hours felt like burdens too unsteady to convey. But the silver mist around me combed the edges of my doubt, like it gathered every fraying thread and smoothed the worries out. In the soft silver mist rolling over Ravinia station, I felt the hush of restoration
every worn out hesitation faded in that new formation. And though my fears still seek relation, they lose their shape and transformation. In the soft silver mist at Ravinia station, with a tone so low and mild, sounded like a wounded truth, forgiving something reconciled. And the mist curled through the treetops with a breath both cool and warm, like the world was stitching quiet through the remnants of a storm. The organ swelled behind me like a light behind a cloud, while the guitar traced silver patterns where my thoughts once roared too loud. I breathed a mist devotion till it wrapped around my skin. Sometimes clarity is born from the fog you're standing in. Soft silver mist rolling over Ravinia station, I felt the hush of restoration, every worn out hesitation faded in that new formation. And though my fears still seek relation, they lose their shape and transformation. In the soft silver mist, in the soft silver mist, as the dawn pulled back the shadows and the silver thinned the light, I felt the sharpness of my worry turn to something soft and right. And I stepped into the sunrise with a heart in calmer vibration. From the soft silver mist at Ravinia station.
Square was waking in a warm and tender blue, a quiet morning shimmer
where the branches filtered through. The cobblestones were glowing with a slow, forgiving light, and the breeze that touched my jacket felt like calm returning right. I passed the tiny bakery where I once would chase the sun, where the smell of fresh beginnings shaped the man I'd not become. But the warm blue rising slowly through the gentle waking town wrapped its breath around my heartbeat till the noise of doubt died down. In the warm blue rising through Lincoln Square, I felt my drifting heart repair. Every ache I used to wear softened in that early air. And though my past still whispers there, its voice grows light beyond compare. In the warm blue rising through Lincoln Square, a cyclist brushed beside me with a Humboldt soft and sweet. Sounded like the subtle balance of a long forgotten beat. And the windows caught the morning like a story half retold, letting all my faded memories turn to something calm and gold. The organ hummed behind me like a promise vaguely known, while the guitar traced soft horizons where my restless years had flown. I breathed the blue lit quiet till it settled in my bones. Sometimes warmth returns in colors you believed your soul outgrew alone. Every ache I used to wear softened in that early air. And though my past still whispers there, its voice grows light beyond compare. In the warm blue rising through Lincoln Square, as the sunshine reached the rooftops and the trees began to gleam, I felt my spirit lift in ways I used to only dream. And I walked in the morning with a peace renewed and rare in the warm blues and through Lincoln Square. with a hush of golden light, a soft and early whisper laying calm across the night. The iron beams were glowing like the edge of something new, and the tracks below were waiting for a story passing through. I leaned upon the railing where my sorrow used to rest, where the heaviness of heartbreak lodged too deep inside my chest. But the golden hush around me wrapped its silence on my skin, like it knew the tired battles I had dragged myself within. In the golden hush, settling on Ravenswood Bridge, I felt my doubts slip from the ridge. Every edge I used to smidge softened at the morning's bridge, and though my past still keeps a wedge, it loosens where the dawn gives pledge. In the golden hush on Ravenswood Bridge. The train rolled in from distance with a Humboldt rough and warm. Sounded like the slow surrender of a long forgotten storm. And the sunlight through the steelwork shaped a map across the floor, tracing paths I'd never trusted, pointing softly toward no more. The organ rose behind me like a comfort deep and slow, while guitar notes healed the places where the hardest truths would go. I breathed the warm and quiet till it rested in my chest. Sometimes golden hush reveals the strength you hid beneath your stress. On a wall settling on raven iron beams, I felt my doubts slip from the ridge. Every edge I used to smidge softened at the morning's bridge, and though my past still keeps a wedge, it loosens where the dawn gives pledge. In the golden hush on Ravenswood Bridge. Settling on Ravenswood Bridge, I felt my doubts slip from the ridge. Every edge I used to smidge softened at the morning's bridge, and though my past still keeps a wedge, it loosens where the dawn gives pledge. In the golden hush on Ravenswood Bridge. As the sunrise crossed the treetops and the rails began to gleam, I felt my spirit calm in ways I never ever dared to dream. And I stepped into the daylight with a heart no longer fridged from the golden hush on Ravenswood Bridge. Albany Park was holding a thin dawn made of silver, a quiet shifting shimmer like a soft forgiving river. The rooftops caught the brightness in a slow and tender spread, and the breeze along the alley brushed the sleep from every thread. I passed the wooden fences where my early grief had grown, where the nights I feared the most carved their shadows into stone. But the dawn unfolded softly on the street I used to dread, laying warm unhurried mercy on the thoughts inside my head. In the silver dawn unfolding through Albany Park, I felt my spirit leave the dark. Every ache that left its mark softened in that morning spark. And though my past still calls in stars, its voice grows thin beneath the lark. In the silver dawn of Albany Park, a quiet car rolled past me with a Humboldt small and deep. Sounded like an old confession rising gently from its sleep. And the trees began to glitter as the sunlight filled their veins, painting hope across the corners where I'd hidden all my pains. The organ breathed behind me like a slow awakening prayer, while guitar notes traced the silver shining lightly through the air. I breathed the morning softness till it settled in my skin. Sometimes dawn will open doors you never knew you'd step within. In the silver dawn of Albany Park, as the sunlight reached the treetops and the rhythm warmed the day, I felt the heaviness I carried gently drift and fade away. And I walked into the brightness with a heart repaired in arc by the silver dawn unfolding through Albany Park.
Devon Avenue was quiet as the blue mist climbed the air, a soft dissolving shadow on the corners worn with care. The storefront signs were trembling with the first light nearly born, and the breeze along the awnings felt like comfort long outworn. I paused beside the doorway where I'd once come undone, where the nights that held me hostage stole the rising of the sun. But the mist began to open like a curtain drawn aside, letting clarity step lightly where my darkest thoughts would hide. In the blue mist lifting over Devon Avenue, I saw my oldest wounds turn new. Every truth I once withdrew found its place in clearer view, and though my past still colors through, it fades beneath the morning's blue. In the mist that lifts on Devon Avenue, swept her sidewalk with a rhythm patient, slow, sounded like the steady heartbeat I had lost so long ago. And the first beam of the sunlight broke the fog with gentle grace, painting hope across the shadows I had tried so hard to chase. The organ hung behind me like a vow in muted gold, while the guitar traced old confessions I was finally letting go. I breathed the thinning mist until it settled on my skin. Sometimes blue fog lifts to show the place where healing can begin. In the blue mist lifting over Devon Avenue, I saw my oldest wounds turn new. Every truth I once withdrew found its place in clearer view, And though my past still colors through, it fades beneath the morning's blue. In the mist that lifts on Devon Avenue. As the sunlight warmed the storefronts and the coolness left the day, I felt the parts of me once buried slowly rise and melt away. And I walked into the brightness with a peace long overdue. In the blue mist lifting over Devon Avenue. Kimball Avenue was wearing an amber glow so thin, a slow and quiet shimmer where the daylight eased its way in. The tracks above were humming like a memory turning warm, and the sidewalks felt like pages from an old unfinished form. I passed the painted storefronts where my temper used to flare, where the pressure of my younger days hung heavy in the air. But the amber glow around me grabbed my heartbeat in its ride, like a soft, unhurried promise brushing gently through my eyes. In the amber glow, slipping over Kimball Avenue, I found a truth I always knew. Every bruise I once walked through faded in that golden hue, and though my past still calls askew, it holds less weight with the morning's view. In the amber glow on Kimball Avenue. A shopkeeper unlocked his door with hands both slow and sure. Sounded like the patient rhythm of a heart that learned to endure. And the breeze along the corner moved with calm across my chest, the kind of silent reassurance that the tired know the best. The organ warm behind me like a friend I'd long misplaced, while the guitar traced amber ribbons over everything I faced. I breathe awake in stillness till it's settled in my skin. Sometimes glow becomes the grace that lets forgiveness drift within. Slipping over Kimball Avenue, I found a truth I always knew. Every bruise I once walked through faded in that golden hue. And though my past still calls askew, it holds less weight with morning's view. In the amber glow on Kimball Avenue, as the sun rose past the rooftops and the train rolled slowly by, I felt a steadiness within me where the old regrets would lie. And I stepped into the morning with a calm I finally grew. In the amber glow, slipping over Kimball Avenue. Bryn, marley and shadows, as a quiet blue unrolled, a soft and trembling brightness rising through the morning cold. The platform held its stillness, like a vow it meant to keep. And the rails beneath my footsteps, under truth beneath the deep. I stood beside a column where my fears had once been stored, where the weight of all my silence left my confidence ignored. But the quiet blue above me stretched its wings across the sky, like a gentle invitation for my weary heart to try. In the quiet blue opening above Mawr station, I felt the drift of restoration. Every pause in my foundation loosened in that elevation. And though my voice still holds hesitation, it rises with the dawn's vibration. In the quiet blue above Bryn Mawr station, a train approached in whispers with a low familiar tone. Sounded like a tired greeting from a version I had known. And the breeze along the platform brushed the night dust from my sleep, telling me the kind of story only quiet dawns believe. The organ rolls behind me like a breath from years ago, while guitar notes chase the shadows till they lost their final glow. I breathe the waking stillness till it settled in my chest. Sometimes blue skies open softly when you're ready for the rest. Quiet blue opening above Mawr station, I felt the drift of restoration. Every pause in my foundation loosened in that elevation. And though my voice still holds hesitation, it rises with the dawn's vibration. In the quiet blue above Mawr station, as the sunlight found the treetops and the shadows thinned to light, I felt a clarity inside me, growing gentle, growing right. And I walked into the morning with a softer inclination from the quiet blue above Mawr station.
Mawr Station.
Garfield Park was waking in a slow gold meant for me. A tender morning brightness spreading quiet through each tree. The greenhouse glass was glowing like a promise newly born, and the grass beneath my footsteps felt like life without the scorn. I paused beside the pathway where my anger used to grow, where the shadows of my past would follow everywhere I'd go. But the slow gold wrapped around me like a hand I used to trust, lifting pieces of my history from bitterness to dust. And I'm slow gold waking the edge of Garfield Park. I felt my heart step from the dark. Every bruise that left its mark softened to a gentler spark, and though my past still speaks in bark, his voice grows dim and morning's up. In the slow gold over Garfield Park. A jogger brushed beside me with a rhythm smooth and thin, sounded like a distant echo of the man I've been within. And the breeze that moved the treetops carried warmth so calm, so real. It whispered to the wounded parts I never thought could heal. The organ swelled behind me like forgiveness in a way, while guitar notes traced the courage of the years I had to break. I breathed awake in stillness till it settled in my chest. Sometimes gold reveals the truth that the hardest nights repress. Slow gold waking the edge of Garfield Park. I felt my heart step from the dark. Every bruise that left its mark softened to a gentler spark, and though my past still speaks in bark, his voice grows dim and morning's up. In the slow gold over Garfield Park.
my past still speaks in bars. His voice grows dim and mornings are in the slow gold over Garfield Park. As the sunlight filled the pond and shook the dew from every leaf, I felt the sweetness rise inside me where once only lived my grief. And I walked into the daylight with a heart no longer starved in the slow gold, waking the edge of Garfield Park. Sheridan was quiet as the blue hush slowly fell. A soft and drifting whisper where the wind began to swell. The lake behind the treetops breathed a calm both deep and wide. And the fading stars above me seemed to watch me from their tide. I walked the empty roadway where I used to pace alone, where the coldness of my worries, stiff and marrow, blood and bone. But the hush along the shoreline carried warmth and muted tones, like it knew the hurt I carried and was smoothing out the stones. In the blue hush flowing down Sheridan Road at dawn, I felt the weight I leaned upon grow lighter as the night withdrew and slowly spun. And though my past still lingers on, it breathes less heavily than it had drawn. In the blue hush down on Sheridan at dawn. The lone car whispered by me with a hum both soft and low, sounded like the fragile courage I had lost so long ago. And the breeze across the pavement brushed the chill from every fear, leaving space for something gentle I had wished would reappear. The organ rose behind me like a hymn to weary souls, while guitar notes combed the shadows where my certainty had holes. I breathed the quiet morning till it settled on my skin. Sometimes dawn's blue hush can soothe, but the hardest nights begin. Felt the weight I leaned upon grow light as the night withdrew and slowly spun. And though my past still lingers on, it breathes less heavily than it had drawn. In the blue hush down on Sheridan at dawn, traced the treetops with a shimmer pure and thin. I felt a peace I'd never granted flow its calmness from within. And I stepped into the daylight with a heart no longer drawn by the blue hush flowing down Sheridan Road at dawn. Humboldt Boulevard was breathing out a golden morning sigh. A slow and tender shimmer stretching low across the sky. The trees aligned like guardians with light in every scene. And the warmth along the pavement moved like echoes of a dream. I passed the spot where once I'd sat with burdens in my chest, where the nights felt long and heavy and my hope was dispossessed. But the golden breath around me rose with patience soft and true, like it whispered, every version of the man you were is you. In the golden breath rising over Humboldt Boulevard, I felt the stiffness of my heart unbarred, every moment bruised and scarred.
start. And though my past still tries too hard, its grip grows weak beneath the guard of the golden breath on Humboldt Boulevard. Beside me with a rhythm smooth and warm, sounded like the quiet grace that comes from weathering a storm. And the breeze that brushed the plaza filled the silence with a glow, painting hope on every memory I once feared to let go. The organ swelled behind me like a sunrise in my bones, while guitar notes traced a warmth across the shadows I had owned. I'd breathe the healing morning till it settled in my skin. Sometimes gold becomes the doorway for the life you let begin. In the golden breath rising over Humboldt Boulevard, I felt the stiffness of my heart and blood. Every moment bruised and scarred, softened where the daylight starts. And though my past still tries too hard, its grip grows weak beneath the guard of the golden breath on Humboldt Boulevard. Treetops and the light turned wide and clear, I felt a strength I lost returning, slowly pulling itself near. And I walked into the daylight with a gentleness unmarred by the golden breath rising over Humboldt Boulevard.
Lawrence Avenue was quiet in a soft blue drifting sweet, a gentle breath of morning that the shadows couldn't keep. The storefronts wore the brightness like a coat of painted light, and the pavement held the memory of so many passing nights. I paused beside the railing where my patience came undone, where the weight of old mistakes had blocked the rising of the sun. But the blue drift moved around me like a whispered steady plea, telling me the things I feared were ready now to set me free. In the soft blue drift across Lawrence Avenue, I felt the calm I never knew. Every thought I held askew opened into something new, and though my past still colors through, it fades and dawns forgiving you. In the soft blue drift on Lawrence Avenue, a lone bus hummed behind me with a warmer, hurried glide. Sounded like a quiet truth returning from the other side, and the breeze across the awnings brushed the echoes from my chest, leaving room for gentler stories where my sorrow used to rest. The organ rose behind me like a breath from deep within, while the guitar traced blue reflection on the scars beneath my skin. I breathed the drifting stillness till it settled in my soul. Sometimes blue becomes a mirror where you find your heart made whole. As the sunlight touched the rooftops and the early breeze grew mild, I felt a tenderness inside me, fragile, open, under fire. And I stepped into the morning with a peace both deep and true. From the soft blue drift across Lawrence Avenue. Kedzie gardens woke beneath the quiet morning glow, a soft and gentle shimmer where the flowers dared to show. The dew along the petals glisten calm in newborn light, and the soil breathed a peace that felt both fragile and upright. I walked a narrow pathway where my hope had once been thin, where the weight of weary seasons pressed too heavy on my skin. But the first quiet glow around me filled the emptiness I kept, like the world was softly saying, these are wounds you need not weep. In the first quiet glow, touching Kedzie gardens, I felt my guarding slowly soften. Every ache I thought would harden opened like a timid pardon. And though my past still begs a burden, it loosens where the dawn is certain. In the quiet glow of Kedzie gardens. An elder trimmed the branches with a rhythm calm and sweet, sounded like the gentle promise that my heart could still repeat. And the breeze along the trellis brushed the dust from hidden fears, leaving room for something tender I had lost in younger years. The organ swelled behind me like a hymn I used to know, while guitar notes traced the sunlight through the leaves in amber glow. I breathed the waking fragrance till it settled in my chest. Sometimes gardens teach the heart how to lay its storms to rest. Touching Kedzie gardens, I felt my guarding slowly soften. Every ache I thought would harden open like a timid pardon. And though my past still begs a burden, it loosens where the dawn is certain. In the quiet glow of Kedzie gardens. As the flowers met the sunlight and the warmth began to rise, I felt a tenderness returning with a truth I recognized. And I stepped into the morning with a calm that gently widens. In the first quiet glow, touching Kedzie gardens. Ravenswood, Manor breeze, a pale blue wind at dawn. A soft and airy shimmer drifting lightly as a yawn. The rooftops caught the coolness with a silver painted line, and the breeze that swept the sidewalks moved so slow it felt divine. I paused beside a gate where my old fears would stand in guard, where the quiet of my sadness pressed my heartbeat long and hard. But the pale blue wind around me brushed the sorrow from my face, like a hand of simple mercy stroking gently into place. In the pale blue wind moving through Ravenswood Manor, I felt my restless heart grow tamer. Every doubt that claimed me lesser loosened in that morning's answer. And though my past still seeks to hammer, its blows grow soft where dawn grows grander. In the pale blue wind of Ravenswood Manor. A dog walker strolled by me with a rhythm slow and kind, sounded like a quiet healing for the fractures in my mind. And the river sent its coolness through the branches overhead, painting peace on every pathway where my jagged thoughts had led. The organ hummed behind me like a truth I'd learned too late, while guitar notes traced the places where my fears would congregate. I breathed the early stillness till it settled in my bones. Sometimes pale blue winds reveal where your gentleness has grown. In the pale blue wind moving through Ravenswood Manor, I felt my restless heart grow tamer. Every doubt that claimed me lesser loosened in that morning's answer. And though my past still seeks to hammer, its blows grow soft where dawn grows grander. In the pale blue wind, the Ravenswood Manor. My restless heart grow tamer. Every doubt that claimed me lesser loosened in that morning's answer. And though my past still seeks to hammer, its blows grow soft where dawn grows grander. In the pale blue wind of Ravenswood Manor. As a brightness spread through treetops and the cool air warmed my chest, I felt a calmness blooming where my thoughts once knew unrest. And I walked into the morning with a strength both firm and mannered. In the pale blue wind moving through Ravenswood Mawr. lay quiet in a morning made of gold. A deep unbroken stillness where the sunrise gently rolled. The tall trees framed the silence like a doorway to the day, and the shadows stretched like memories that softly turned away. I walk beneath the branches where my grief once learned to stay, where the echo of my failures kept my better self at bay. But the golden stillness found me like a truth I long denied, holding space for every version of the man I kept inside. In the golden stillness settling over Irving woods, I felt my heart turn toward the good. Every bruise misunderstood softened where the sunlight stood. And though my past still knocks like wood, its echo fades as dawn it should. In the golden stillness of Irving woods. A robin sang above me with a tone both warm and thin. Sounded like a quiet healing blooming somewhere deep within. And the earth beneath my footsteps gave a softness to my stride, like it welcomed back the pieces that for years I'd pushed aside. The organ rose behind me like a prayer without a sound, while guitar notes traced the sunrise on the needles on the ground. I breathed the forest calmness till it settled in my skin. Sometimes stillness is the answer to the storms that live within. Settling over Irving woods, I felt my heart turn toward the good. Every bruise misunderstood softened where the sunlight stood. And though my past still knocks like wood, its echo fades as dawn it should. In the golden stillness of Irving woods. As the sun climbed past the tree line and the hush began to warm, I felt a strength I'd never nurtured steady, rising from the storm. And I walked into the daylight with a peace that truly stood. In the golden stillness setting over Irving woods. North Park Village waited in a breath of morning blue. A cool and steady silence painting everything anew. The stone paths held a hum as if remembering each name, and the ponds reflected stillness like they never carried blame. I paused beside the benches where my doubts had learned to hide, where the fragile parts of me would curl too tightly up inside. But the blue breath moved around me with a calm both wide and true, laying soft and honest comfort in the places I withdrew. In the blue morning breath of North Park Village, I felt my sorrow lose its spillage. Every fear that left a scrimmage faded in the dawn's clear image. And though my past still holds its visage, it softens where the blue sky pillaged. In the morning breath of North Park Village. Caretaker swept gently with a rhythm slow and round, sounded like the kinder version of the truths that I had found. And the wind that stirred the treetops brushed the coldness from my chest, leaving warmth in every corner where I once denied my rest. The organ hummed behind me like a vow I'd never heard, while guitar notes wrote forgiveness on the spaces left unstirred. I breathed the morning's quiet till it settled in my bones. Sometimes blue breath carries healing far beyond what darkness owns. Every fear that left a scrimmage faded in the dawn's clear image. And though my past still holds its visage, it softens where the blue sky pillage. In the morning breath of North Park Village. Every fear that left a scrimmage faded in a dawn's clear image. And though my past still holds its visage, it softens where the blue sky pillages. and wide. I felt the weight I carried loosen gently from inside, and I stepped into the daylight with a peace that wouldn't diminish in the blue morning breath through North Park Village.
Albany Terrace shimmered with a bloom of softened gold, a gentle morning whisper breaking free from nighttime's hold. The sunlight filled the windows with a glow both warm and shy, and the stillness on the pavement felt like hope about to rise. I paused beside a doorstep where my doubts once took their throne, where the heaviness of silence made me fear I'd face it alone. But the gold that bloomed around me held a sweetness in its hue, like it knew the quiet battles I had slowly fought through. In the soft gold blooming over Albany Terrace, I felt my guarded heart grow careless. Every grief I wore as bitterness softened into something fearless. And though my past still sings in earnest, its voice grows faint where dawn grows dearest. In the soft gold bloom of Albany Terrace. His storefront with a rhythm slow and kind, sounded like the softened echoes of a peace I'd yet to find. And the light along the brickwork brushed the shadows from my chest, leaving space for gentle healing where my tired thoughts had pressed. The organ rose behind me like a wave of tender grace, while guitar notes trace the sunrise on the edges of my face. I breathe the golden stillness till it settled in my bones. Sometimes soft gold blooms above the places you once called unknown. In the soft gold blooming over Albany Terrace, heart grow careless. Every grief I wore as bitterness softened into something fearless. And though my past still sings in earnest, its voice grows faint where dawn grows dearest. In the soft gold bloom of Albany Terrace.
faint where dawn grows dearest in the soft gold bloom of Albany Terrace. As the sun climbed through the treetops and the morning warmed the block, I felt a calmness rise inside me, steady as a ticking clock. And I stepped into the daylight with a courage luminous in the soft gold blooming over Albany Terrace.
Logan crossing waited in a dawn blue, quiet deep, a soft and tender silence where the night began to sleep. The wide and empty intersection held a hush so calm, so near. It felt like all my scattered thoughts had gathered here to hear. I stood upon the crosswalk where my choices used to clash, where the pressure of decisions left my confidence in ash. But the quiet blew around me, shaped a stillness in my chest, like a gentle understanding, whispering, you're doing your best. In the blue quiet, settling upon Logan crossing, I felt my restless fears unlatching. Every doubt that kept me pausing softened in the dawn's composing. And though my past keeps interposing, it loosens where the light is glossing. In the blue quiet on Logan crossing, a bus rolled by in silence with a Humboldt faint and long. It sounded like an old forgiveness, echoing where I'd felt wrong. And the breeze along the crosswalk brushed the coldness off my mind, leaving room for something softer I'd been too afraid to find. The organ hummed behind me like a truth I'd left untold, while the guitar wrote peaceful phrases on the stories I still hold. I breathed the morning's quiet till it settled in my bones. Sometimes crossroads feel like chaos till the dawn makes them your own.
settling upon Logan crossing. I felt my restless fears unlatching, every doubt that kept me pausing, softened in the dawn's composing. And though my past keeps interposing, it loosens where the light is glossing in the blue quiet on Logan crossing. As the sunlight touched the asphalt and the shadows thinned to breeze, I felt the strain inside me lifting with a kind of gentle ease. And I walked into the morning with a peace worth crossing. In the blue quiet settling upon Logan crossing. Foster Avenue was breathing out the soft and silver side, a gentle morning shimmer drifting slowly through the sky. The quiet from the lakefront moved in waves so thin and bright. It felt like something deep within me finally stepped to life. I walked the stretch of pavement where my anger used to stay, where the echoes of my failures lingered stubborn in the gray. But the silver breath around me stroked the sharpness from my mind, like a softly spoken mercy for the things I left behind. In the soft silver breath rising beyond Foster Avenue, I felt my scattered pieces grew. Every hurt I once clung to opened into something new. And though my past still leaks its hue, it fades beneath the dawn's soft view. In the silver breath on Foster Avenue. The jogger passed in silence with a rhythm warm and small, sounded like the early echo of a truth that faced its call. And the breeze along the fences brushed the tension from my chest, leaving room for gentle stories where my darker storms once pressed. The organ rose behind me like a vow of simple grace, while guitar notes traced the softness on the lines across my face. I breathed the healing morning till it settled in my skin. Sometimes silver dawn reveals what your heart's been holding in.
rising beyond Foster Avenue. I felt my scattered pieces grew. Every hurt I once clung to opened into something new. And though my past still leaks its hue, it fades beneath the dawn's soft view. In the silver breath on Foster Avenue. As the sunlight touched the treetops and the quiet spread in gold, I felt a warmth inside me rise where fear had kept its hold. And I stepped into the daylight with a calm I finally knew. In the soft silver breath rising beyond Foster Avenue.
Softness painting over morning's view. The storefronts glowed and quiet as the day broke through the gray, and the breeze that brushed the awnings felt like peace along the way. I paused beside the benches where my doubts once learned to speak, where the quiet of my failures left me hollow, cold and weak. But the warm blue haze around me carried softness in its sweet, wrapping every harsh confession in a hush both wide and deep. In the warm blue haze, open through Lincoln Village, I felt my sorrow lose its spillage. Every wound I used to scrimmage softened in that tender image. And though my past still seeks a pillage, it weakens where the dawn finds village. It's in the warm blue haze of Lincoln Village. Grocery truck rolled slowly with a Humboldt low and sweet. Sounded like the calm assurance that my heart could still repeat. And The golden edge of sunlight kissed the pavement by my shoes, painting something close to mercy where my shadows learn to bruise. The organ hum behind me like a vow that wouldn't lie, while guitar notes chase the blue haze rising slowly in the sky. I breathe the warm in silence till it settled on my skin. Sometimes blue becomes the doorway to the place you let grace in. My sorrow lose its spillage, every wound I used to scrimmage, softening that tender image. And though my past still seeks a pillage, it weakens where the dawn finds village in the warm haze of Lincoln Village. As the sunlight spread its brightness, morning found its tone, I felt a quiet truth within me rise to claim what I'd outgrown. And I stepped into the daylight, peace no longer just a vision. In the warm blue haze, moving through Lincoln Village, Dawnlight rose on Chicago like a whisper turning gold, a soft expanding brightness touching every street it rolled. The skyline caught the shimmer with a combo wide and true, and the lake behind the city breathed a deeper shade of blue. I stood beside the river where my worries used to break, where the long and heavy silence pinned its coldness on my ache. But the dawn that gathered slowly wrapped its warmth around my chest, like a promise I'd forgotten, learning gently to invest. In the dawnlight gathering over Chicago, I felt my heart release its shadow, every weight from long ago softened in that rising glow. And though my past still murmurs low, it no longer tells me where to go. In the dawnlight rise Chicago. A gull flew past and quiet, with a cry both sharp and clean. Sounded like the steady courage of the man I've come to mean. And the wind along the water brushed the night dust off my soul, leaving room for something brighter that I finally made whole. The organ swelled behind me like a truth becoming clear, while guitar notes traced the sunlight on the edges of my fear. I breathed the warm and morning till it settled in my bones. Sometimes dawn reveals the strength you believe was never yours alone. Shadow, every weight from long ago, softened in that rising glow. And though my past still murmurs low, it no longer tells me where to go. In the dawnlight rising over Chicago, as the sun climbed through the skyline and the breeze turned bold and new, I felt a peace inside me settle where the hurt had once come through. And I stepped into the daylight with my spirit in full flow. In the dawnlight gathering over Chicago, and the man I've come